That was an incident that happened where all day she was stalking me with that camera, which my attorney has that video and you have that video. You chose not. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're not lying about it.
Let's roll, nerds. Welcome back to Time Served, the channel that's getting the docket so you don't have to. Explosive testimony prior to jury sentencing in the State versus Johnny De La Rosa, where he feels he did not get a fair shot in his trial, as he is accused of aggravated assault on Nadia Newton, seen here. But boy, oh boy, does he express it on the stand. But if you know anything about these new prosecutors in the 187, they don't need Judge Boyd to drop any kind of hammer, because they are more than capable of doing it on their own. I'm going to go step by step for you throughout the clip with sticky notes so you can follow along. Make sure to like and subscribe and hype these videos, guys. It's so important for you guys to do these little actions for me. It goes a long way. Like and subscribe, set your notifications to all. Let's roll, nerds.
Right, everyone please be seated. The state you've rested, is that correct? And I believe the defense had started with their first witness and you are calling another witness, is that correct?
The defense calls Johnny De La Rosa.
All right, could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. Make sure that you keep your voice up so everyone can hear. And if you'll state your name for the record.
Yes, I do.
Okay, all right, so you've been convicted of the offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. What do you want to tell the jury?
There's anything I can say
Speak into the microphone, please.
specifically?
Yes.
There's a lot of things also, a great deal of things that y'all are not allowed to be privy to. Unfortunately, some witnesses I was able to bring that could come, would come. Fortunately, you were privy to testimony handpicked by the prosecution to hear about me. You were all allowed to listen to things and hear things that were custom made and tailored to make sure that you all.
And I'm going to object to this line of testimony. There are legal rules, and I'm sure the defendant is not aware of them, but they have to be followed. And so I'm going to object. That's completely
Sustained.
So is there anything you want to tell the jury specifically about why you think you should be given a chance at probation?
Mine, I will just give it and say with the parameters I was supposed to say with him. I could sit here and say it was not this or not that. I could try to do all that with you, and I'm not going to do that. Go out present something, go out see something, go out show something, and made a decision on that. The only thing I can say is things were not presented to you. However, you've made a decision on things that were presented. The only thing I can say is to throw away my life or to think I've been convicted. No one has to live with that for the rest of my life, regardless of the decisions that brought me here, regardless of the decisions I made, regardless of the decisions that the other individual made. Well, I'm sure you were made aware of. My attorney said before too, it's a stupid decision, stupid argument. I gotta be here. But just for stupid decision, a stupid argument, I'm here. I might have to pay for that. But I will say this, at no point in this entirety of this entire thing did I ever cut tail, did I ever run, did I ever not cooperate with law enforcement, did I ever not answer any question, did I not ever compromise myself. I answered everything truthfully, and I said everything that's the belief that I thought. The person, I was made the defendant, that person was made victim. At the beginning, yes, it was the other way around. Decisions were made. She was the defendant, and I was.
Flashback.
February of 2024.
Other than him just following me out the store after I would buy my food or whatever it is I'm buying there. This was also around the time he started getting more aggressive and following me with his car.
Well, let me ask you a question. So prior to this incident in February of 2024, was there an incident at the store where he worked where you went in there and an altercation occurred and you stabbed Johnny?
At his store?
Yes.
No,
Would you stab him at another store?
I didn't stab him at the store.
Where did you stab him?
It was a separate incident when he drove up on me again at the same location he shot me at and was taunting me and told him to leave again, and he wouldn't leave. And he kept grabbing me at this point and gave him a fair warning that I feel threatened, and if you don't leave and stop grabbing me, I will defend myself. And he just kept apologizing and then walked up and grabbed me again.
Okay. But did you report any of this incident to anybody?
I did report it to the police later, a few days later, when he approached me at my store.
End of flashback.
The way the law enforcement looked at it, you were there. Originally, she was in the wrong. Originally, and now I'm in the wrong. I'm not putting blame on someone because I can't. Who's to say why I was here? Who's to say? I've heard so many variables, variations of the reasons of what happened. Thank God. You know what? Even if it is God, I like to think that this is His plan either way. And I told myself before anything, because I can't, and I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to simply make that y'all hear me, because you were told so many things about me, and you never were. You didn't. I never even said hello to any of you a day in my life. You never met me a day in my life. Never known me a day in my life. I wasn't allowed to talk to you, but I'm pretty sure one or two of you might have saw me in church. I'm not trying to sway nothing. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just trying to say that that woman in the back over there, she raised me a certain way. And today I told her that no matter what happened, you did a good job. You introduced me to God. You did the wrong, you did everything. I can't sit here and tell you that every decision I made was something where the outcome would have been where this is, because that is not true. What I will say is we are here. And what did happen led to this. And I am here. I was advised so many ways, and I took all that advice. I know how they say the Lord says, be still, be silent, and I was. I felt that with my whole heart, my whole soul, everything that was in me. This is my life, my life. And I'm grateful that my attorney advised against this completely.
And I'm just going to object to your narrative, not to violating attorney-client privilege at this point.
It's the same.
Okay. Well, Judge, I think the privilege would be mine, but nevertheless. So, Johnny, I guess, are you asking the jury to give you a chance at probation?
To be honest, that's not even going to be here. I just wanted y'all to hear. I just wanted y'all to know that I'm not. There were circumstances that made this was a mistake. A lot of the things y'all heard, and
Okay,
I'm
hold on. The judge already talked about narrative. I'm going to pass the witness. The state is going to ask some questions for you, Johnny.
yes.
Okay, Mr. De La Rosa, so when you were talking with Mr. Maurer, you stated that the evidence that was presented was handpicked by the prosecution. Is that what you said?
That is correct. What I said.
Okay. And so you saw all of the exhibits that were presented to the jury, correct?
Correct.
And so the video that was shown in State's Exhibit number 5, which was your cell phone video, I mean, that evidence came directly from your cell phone. Isn't that correct?
Correct. And to answer that question for you, oddly enough,
Flashback.
Pretty much for this. I didn't stop your car. That's your car, no? That's your car, right?
okay.
You're the one getting close to me. You
Nah,
didn't
you
get away.
ain't get away. I'll tell you this, it's fucked up. Nah. Don't. You
Back up.
Look.
Fucking.
Nah.
You only got your blame shit.
Look. I want to never come near you because I'm sick of this. Look.
But don't come near me. I just said,
Look.
fucking come near me.
No.
Fuck up and get out of here.
Yeah, no, I'm the cool cat.
There's nothing.
Yeah, look.
I told you already to leave the fuck alone.
What's that, girlfriend? Look, you're a nut, and I get that. Look, there's something wrong with your head, and I get it. I really do. But
Get the fuck out of here.
don't talk to me like that. Nothing to worry about.
You're talking about talk to you like that. Fuck you, pussy. Seriously, fuck
I'm the cool, you're the pussy.
It's fucking bullshit.
I'm the cool, you're the pussy. I'm the cool
It's
because
bullshit. Why the fuck are you still here?
yes, you already know all that.
Doing all that, bro. You're doing all this. You keep touching me and shit like that. You keep touching
You're always touching, you're the one swinging your blade, you're the one doing all the fake
Leave
things,
me the fuck alone.
Yo,
Are you
on the bro, you fucking stop me. Get the fuck back. Alright. Fuck back. You fucking stabbed me in the leg. You fucking stabbed me, you psycho! I'm self-defense, you fucking stabbed me!
you bitch?
I'm calling 911! Somebody call 911! Somebody call 911! You get the fuck off me, you son of a bitch! You helped her! You already fucking helped her!
Okay, and so is that a
Yes, that came from my cell phone, which was taken the day it was taken. The detective that you had here refused to take that video into evidence. Refused.
Okay.
Mama over there,
I
we were in conversation,
You need to
and that
stop.
man,
Stop talking. This is, I ask a question and you answer, okay? So you stated that the detective refused to take the video.
yes,
Okay, so please explain to me how the detective was able to watch that video and analyze it to determine to drop charges against Nadia. You heard him testify to that, right?
yes, and unfortunately for you, I had conversations with that detective, two of them. And I went over there to the public safety headquarters numerous occasions to give him that info, to see if he used that info. Not only that, I saw two videos that you showed. Actually, one video that you showed was actually two videos that you showed earlier. One of her coming up with the in front of the shell, I believe it was. Yeah. There's two videos of that. You only showed one video. You showed the second half of that incident. That was an incident that happened where all day she was stalking me with that camera, which my attorney has that video and you have that video. You showed, nah, yes you do. Yes you do. You're not lying about that.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I'm going to object to argument.
Stop talking.
All right. So, that objection will be sustained. Questions will be asked. Just answer the question. All right. You may continue.
And so you are aware that the evidence that was presented to you, which your attorney had, there was only two videos that the detective was able to recover from your phone and turn over to the state. You're aware of that, correct?
I'm aware of the facts that I just stated to you.
Okay. And the truth of the matter is that these prior interactions that you're stating occurred that the jury didn't hear about, none of that was reported to the police. Isn't that correct?
That is incorrect.
You never made, and there is no documented proof of you contacting 911 reporting any clear incidents, correct?
Incorrect. When I was working at 7-Eleven, there was many instances of not only her and her friend, which I could have gotten witnesses in here again. And this would have been really helping me out with it. Your prosecution exactly cut all the factual evidence to the past out, which you heavily did also have show them the heavily edited version of that video over here. Now, I understand, of course, parameters of keeping things out of this situation, but if you're going to pick the man on the totality of an entire situation, at least have the decency to show the totality of the entire video, man.
So you're aware that there are legal rules, correct?
I'm aware of that.
Okay, and they have to be followed, isn't that correct?
I'm aware of that as well. That is correct.
But let's talk about what the full video showed then, since you want to get into it, okay? The full video shows you continually advancing at Nadia, isn't that correct? It shows Nadia saying, "You've already hurt me before, you keep touching me and you won't stop." That's what's shown in the video, correct?
Incorrect.
What is shown then?
What is shown in the video, as you see, is me recording her as soon as she comes towards me. Now, when she's coming towards me, yes, it starts there. But it also started when I'm showing the recording. When I started recording, she was already coming back. That's the only reason I got out of my car. When I saw her get her knife and started recording, and that is not the first incident of her stabbing me. That was the second.
And the
Which
jury
video?
has heard that, okay? But the part that you're talking about that were edited out were
Yeah,
not, they
yeah.
were not admissible in guilt innocence because they were bad acts on your part. You understand that, right?
The bad act on my part of when she was intoxicated, and me, I'm telling her in the video what she redacted, and I'm telling her, "You were drunk." And I'm sorry. I told her what she did. She spit on me.
Okay, well, let's get into that. Because what you say on the video is that, and she testified that, you heard her testimony, correct?
She did not
Yes, she did. What
indicate
she
any of
stated.
it. She did not indicate any of
Listen
the
to
prior
the question. Listen to the question. What she stated was that she was in fear and she cut you, correct? And you referred to that on the cell phone video, yes or no?
What she
Yes or
said
no?
was to you, man,
Yes
the
or
entire
no?
No. She said she cut me in the hand, ma'am.
Okay.
She said she cut me in the hands. She did not cut me in the hands. And you want to go and read the
Where did she cut you? Where did she cut you?
She stabbed me in the leg when I was helping her up and she was drunk, falling all over.
Just like you were helping her when
And
you
she
pushed her
didn't
in the
mean
middle.
anything when I said that I apologized to her.
Just like you were helping her when you pushed her in the middle against Jackson.
She was never pushed in the street. If you go back and see that video, she was on the sidewalk the entire time.
Okay. Well, the jury has seen the video and they have rendered a verdict, which means that they disbelieve your theory of the case. But let's get back to exhibit number 5, okay? Because when you're speaking about Nadia spit all over you and this heavily redacted exhibit number 5, it's redacted because you tell her that she spit all over your cock. Isn't that what she said?
Is that what she did?
You're the one that said it. Is that what she did?
I said it because that's what she did. And I still have the pants at home of all the blood when she stabbed me and all of her, which was covered in alcohol.
Well, isn't it true that you stated that because that's what you wanted her to do, but she didn't want to? Isn't that correct?
Absolutely not.
Are you saying
I also have,
Are you saying absolutely not out of self-respect? Is that what you're doing?
I'm saying absolutely not. Fact.
Okay. Now let's talk about these witnesses that you are saying that you could have provided to the jury that are not here. Is one of them Dan?
Daniel,
Yeah.
that man was actually almost a former owner who actually owed me and another witness that I had $1,500 apiece, and that deal was actually taken away from him for doing crooked practices.
Okay, well, so Dan was the owner / manager of the private. Can you please stop interrupting me? Listen to the question that I'm asking you and answer it. Is it that hard?
It's not hard to tell the truth, man.
Okay, then stop interrupting me. Dan was the owner of the 7-Eleven, isn't that correct?
He was partial owner,
And he acted as a manager as well at 7-Eleven, correct?
supervisor.
Okay. And in fact, he was your supervisor, correct?
Actually, I was the supervisor.
Okay. Well, you recall when you were at University Hospital,
General manager, sorry.
so he was the general manager. Okay. In his role as general manager at the 7-Eleven, did he supervise you at some point?
He managed the entire store. I was the supervisor, manager.
Okay. And you stated to Detective Martinez that Dan, you lost your job at 7-Eleven, correct?
Incorrect. I quit that job because
Okay.
of Nadia Nicole Newton constantly harassing me.
Oh, okay. And so it was, what you told Detective Martinez at the time is that Dan took Nadia's side in this whole endeavor, isn't that correct?
That is incorrect. What I told him is that she went over there. I don't know what she told him. It was released personal information to her. That was not it. He released information to her that he had no right to. The information that he got from my employee application. And yeah, she said it in the same that she stabbed me.
Okay.
She told me that it's too late. Dan already told me everything. He told me everything about you. That was the same night she kicked my the hood of my car in, actually, too.
Okay. So if I'm understanding this correctly, you're saying that Nadia complained on you to Dan, is that correct?
Incorrect. She was thrown out of the store for stealing.
Did she
And-
make a complaint about you to Dan? Because that's what you told Detective
To
Martinez.
my knowledge, she went over there and got information out of it. That's what he told me.
And you're saying, okay, you know what? Judge, permission to approach the witness.
Granted.
Okay. I'm going to show you what has been marked as Exhibit 23.
All right. In defense, do you need to approach?
Exactly what I told you.
Okay. Go ahead and remove that. So isn't it true in that video that you state that Dan is the owner of the store?
That's exactly what I told you.
That's not what you
Oh, I
stated.
just put him at the point.
Because I want to object to relevance.
Thank you.
All right. That'll be overruled.
Okay. Isn't it true that you stated that Nadia complained on you to Dan?
She complained after I left the job. She was still asking numerous employees there over and over about if I was still there or not.
Okay, and you stated that you believe afterward Dan was disgruntled and helped Nadia by giving her Orpheus personal information. Is that correct?
That's what she told me.
So go ahead and put the headphones back on. So you stated in the video to Detective Martinez that you stopped to just tell Nadia. What did you stop to tell her? Okay. And so you are wanting her to leave you alone when we've seen the state's exhibit and it's you advancing towards her and you pulling up on her. Isn't that correct?
I'm really asking question. I'm picking up my mother from work. I had no intention of pulling up on anyone that day. It was an event where I saw her, and that was a few weeks after she had stabbed me. Making numerous of false reports. False reports that are actually coming back to haunt you now. About things and events that never even happened nor occurred. But things and events that I could easily disprove to you. Yet, you took it upon yourself to not only redact so much information, yet you're coming at me with information now, which was redacted from the jury.
Okay. And you agree with me that you're the one that brought all this stuff, correct?
I would agree that you redacted a whole lot of things from this. That's what I would agree.
Okay, well, that's what we're talking about now. But let's talk about this. So it's your testimony that you were on your way to pick up your mom from work, okay? Yes or no? Okay, so it's my understanding that your mom was at work, right? And then she went to your grandmother.
My mother's a home health care provider, not one. She's a health care patient.
Okay,
And the only reason I was even in the area is my relatives have been there for decades. Not only that, I work in the area. I've been in the area longer than that person ever was. That person only lived in the area from when I was told maybe the moment that they met, and that was it.
okay. So your mom is working at the Briar Gate location with your grandmother.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you're on your way to that location on that night.
Yes, I am.
correct? And then you see Nadia on your way to that location, correct? And
Correct.
so it's more important for you to stop and tell Nadia to leave you alone than to go pick up your mother.
When I stopped there, I knew for a fact that there was cameras. I also knew for a fact that I was going to record the entire conversation. And I also knew the fact that she had stabbed me before. But I'm not going to sit here and be stopped and be ignored by police or anything. You're saying, what you're basically saying is she had the right to to stop me, to say this, to do this. I'm not putting the blame, but I'm just saying that is what you're saying.
All right, well, let's talk about when you stopped there to speak with her, correct? Okay. You told the Detective Martinez that you have your gun, you weren't concealed carrying, you were open carrying, correct?
Constitutionally.
Okay, and that they were aware that you had a firearm when you pulled up on her, correct? That's what you said?
No. Like, she can hear it, and from her own testimony, she claimed that I always had something like that on me. So if that was already in her mind originally, why would she come at me with a knife? Why would anyone come near me if they were thinking I was already armed like that?
Okay. So she stated in her testimony that she's aware that you're going to carry knives by her through calling on, correct? But I'm talking about your statement to Detective Martinez. You stated that you were open carrying and that both Nadia and Travis knew that you were in possession of a firearm that night. Correct. That's what you stated.
Their assumptions are what they made it. Now, what I stated was, yes, I was constitutionally carrying. What I stated
Go ahead.
and what they believe are two completely different things.
All right. So in that video clip of you speaking with Detective Martinez, you stated you weren't concealed carrying; it was open carry. So they already knew. That's what you stated, right?
No, you're not that bad.
Okay. Did you state that to Detective Martinez? Yes or no?
That they had prior knowledge of that? But they believe that.
Listen to the statement. I was not concealed carrying. It was open carrying. So they already knew. Is that what you stated?
Yes.
Okay. Now, moving on. It's your testimony that you had all of these prior incidents or whatever, and that Nadia cut you, right? And she even admitted to that she had previously cut you prior to the offense. You heard that, right?
She really just stabbing me twice on the same offense. That's what I heard from her. I didn't hear anything about me
She testified when you're
and then when you crossed the time and everything, she said about cutting me in half.
okay.
This other incident, but she stated that she had cut me in half. It's a question right now.
All right. So he admitted to cutting you one time prior than the incident that we are here for today. Isn't that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Now, my question to you is if that she has already cut you before, why did you feel the need to stop her when she was minding her business walking down Vance Jackson?
Because even though that was already time that she had cut me, that was not the only time she had come up to me even after the fact that she had cut me.
Okay, and so isn't it true that you stopped there because you wanted to antagonize her?
Incorrect.
Okay, so you're in fear of her because she's cut you previously. Why did you feel the need to stop?
If anyone's ever been faced with a situation in their life where they feel like no one's listening and no one cared, like you even said something in your opening statement, a little 5 and 6, whatever, you said I was some great giant or whatever. No, like, was there a lot of red flags that went on? Sure, but my only intention was what it was to tell her to leave me alone. And I would say it in the video that you saw. You can say she was doing whatever, why you did this. But I was not following her. I wasn't stopping her from anywhere. I wasn't stopping her from leaving. She ran off on her own volition. She chose, like it was stated, like, on her own volition to record my vehicle. She had previously vandalized my vehicle before. But she even stated too in the beginning of the video, actually, when she asked me why I'm in that, why are you in that car? Why was your other car? Is she not?
And so so your testimony is that you felt the need to be late. No, listen. You felt the need to be late picking up your mom, to stop her while she's walking down Vance Jackson because she had cut you before, and the only thing that you wanted to do was tell her to leave you alone. That's what you're telling this jury.
It's simply yes or no terms, correct.
Okay. Can you pass the witness, Your Honor?
I have no further question.
All right, you may step down.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, everyone, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the understanding of the court that you've reached a verdict on punishment. Is that correct? And is that verdict unanimous? All right, if you'll hand the verdict form to Deputy Laura, please. The punishment verdict reads as follows. We assess his punishment at confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice for a term of 7 years. There's a $1,000 fine, and it states that the defendant's application for community supervision be denied. You may be seated. Does anyone wish to have the jury polled? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your service. I'll come and speak with you briefly. All right, everyone, please rise for the jurors. All right, everyone, please be seated. All right, Mr. De La Rosa, having been found guilty by the jury, the court will impose the sentence that has been requested by the jurors, and your sentence will be assessed at the following: 7 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There's a $1,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. And counsel, I'll request the therapeutic community just to address any issues that your client may have or he feels that he may have. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing? Would you like a no contact order? There's to be no contact with Nadia Newton or any relatives or friends of Nadia Newton. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing? All right, if you're, just 1 second for Mr. De La Rosa. So counsel, if you're following the motion to withdraw, will he be able to hire an appellate attorney if he decides to?
Yes.
That's all, folks.